Hey, my name is Rice. This is the channel where we talk about Bitcoin and other things surrounding the cryptocurrency space. Like, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell because I am random as hell. I only do drops usually when there's, significant things going on in the space. So let's get right into it, guys. Welcome to UPTOBER. The hype is real, man. UPTOBER is definitely living up to the hype. There's no cap so far. So basically, we just jumped out of Rectember. We call it Rectember because traditionally, historically, September is like a horrible month for crypto, not just Bitcoin, crypto in general. And we saw a pretty big correction. It dropped as low as 39K. Yeah, I think we dropped as low as 39K. I think some exchanges had it at 38, which is pretty bad. And we've been in this like bearish lull for the past few months. So we were all kind of hyped for UPTOBER, because usually in UPTOBER we see gains, profits, and just good news in general. It's the start of the fourth quarter. So it's usually just good news, and that's all we've heard is great price news and just great things coming from Congress, just a bunch of bullish news. So let's get into it, guys. So like I said, in Rectember, we were as low as 39K, and literally the first day of October, guys, we shot up to, I think, like 47K, 47,000, and it's just been up days ever since. We got as high as 57,000, borderline 58K. And then we had a bit of a pullback, and so now we're like at this moment of me making this video, we're hovering around that $54,000 range, which still isn't bad because we're knocking on the door of our all-time high of 64K. It's like right around the corner, guys. So it's just if you're in crypto, you feel good right now. You're glowing right now. It's a good time to be in crypto because going into this fourth quarter, UPTOBER is spearheading. Gains and profits, and just a lot of hopium going around in the crypto space right now. So one of the biggest things though that everybody is waiting for, and I feel like it's going to be one of the biggest bullish headlines that come out, is that there's rumors that there's going to be a Bitcoin ETF sometime around the 18th of this month of October. Man, guys, do you realize how much money would pour into our market if they approve an ETF for Bitcoin? That is going to be insane. Canada's already doing it. I think they even have one for Ethereum. But if one hits the US, the amount of money that is going to pour into our market is going to be like face melting, guys. I can't even explain how crazy that would be for our market. And also, okay, the SEC came out and said they have no plans on banning crypto. That was super bullish, because then that lets me know, okay, it's not too much they can do. Now, they said they did want to implement more regulations, which I'm all for. Because, we kind of see what's going on with Tether. Nobody really knows if their coin's actually backed by a dollar, like they say. And it's not just Tether. There's other projects and other tokens and other crypto that, I feel needs to be looked into a little more, because the last thing we need is for people to jump into our market, into our space, and get scammed. And then they don't jump back into the market. They lose opportunities because they got scammed. So, yeah, regulations, I'm all for it. But I'm not with this part of this infrastructure bill they're trying to pass, saying that we're all brokers. But that's another discussion. You can look at my old videos where I was talking about the infrastructure bill and what they were trying to do with crypto. But anyway, also, so we've had Brazil. Looks like they're going to follow in the footsteps of El Salvador. I think they're pushing to get legalize Bitcoin as legal tender. So that's another domino that El Salvador pushed. And then speaking of El Salvador, I seen that more people are using the, I believe it's the Chiva wallet. There's more people using that app for Bitcoin to store and send Bitcoin than people who actually have bank accounts in El Salvador now. That's big, right? Because that means adoption is actually taking heed there. Even though we've seen, a couple hiccups, like you guys see where they set the Bitcoin ATM on fire. It was all over Twitter and everywhere. That was crazy. But other than that, it seems like adoption is taking heed over there in El Salvador. So it's just like I said, guys, just hopium is everywhere. It's just good news, price news. We're knocking on the door of that 64K, our all-time high. I do think we're going to probably reach it or blow past it going into November. And what do they call November? They call it November Moonvember. So I don't know what December is called yet, but I'm sure that's going to have a name too. But it's just a good time to be in this space, man. Fourth quarter is going to be amazing. I've already told you guys my price predictions in the previous videos. So just keep stacking sats. Keep stacking sats. You know what I mean? And just don't let the FUD get to you. You never know. Like, we had the China FUD drop the price last month. I'm sure there's going to be something that's going to happen this month where they try to lower the price, because you know how it goes in this market. It is volatile, and we do have whales that like to manipulate the market a bit. But like it's just the train is moving right now. You can tell, and it's just like I said, I haven't really seen any bad news at all involving crypto. Really, I mean, the SEC said they're not going to ban it. Senator James Powell said he was mistaken in what he said about CBDCs. You wouldn't need. You said you wouldn't. He said you wouldn't need stable coins if basically you had CBDCs, which is central bank digital currencies, which is basically a digital form of the dollar. Like, yeah, we've seen what they did with the physical form. Like, their fiat is cash is trash, guys. Just keep stacking sats. If you're in this space, it's a great time to be in it. And look out for scams. Like I said, I'm all for regulation because I hate for people to jump into the space and be turned off because they got scammed out of their money because they didn't realize exactly what they were doing or because the project was doing some shady stuff. But anyway, I'm going to cut this short, guys. Like I said, you guys keep stacking sats. Stay safe out there. I'll hit you up later.